Monday, December 27th. Man, today was a long day. This is my first day back since I had COVID, and a really long day. A really long day. I got so used to just sleeping and laying down whenever I wanted to, when I got tired, while I was off for the last like 12, 13 days. So now going back to work, um, it was a little bit difficult. I'm just glad that today, tomorrow and Wednesdays, the provider I work with, she's not going to be there. She'll be back on Thursday for one day, and then we're closed New Year's Eve. Yeah, we're closed New Year's Eve, and then we'll be back open on the third. So at least it'll give me a couple of days of getting back to the groove, because you get really used to laying down and sleeping in and not doing much, especially when I get a little bit tired or whatever. I'm like, I need to get as much rest as I need. I don't know why this car is parked in front of the traffic. But anyways, I need to rest as much as I can while I have the opportunity to, because once um, the opportunity passes, I'm not going to have as much time to just lay down and relax while I am working, unless I get a chance to work from home, and they are definitely working on that to see if they can get me working from home, because the area that I live in, the COVID, is going haywire, and I work in a hospital. But I have like between 2 and 4 weeks left of my pregnancy, at least until um, my first induction date. I have 4 weeks from my first induction date, because that is scheduled for January 24th, which is a Monday. So I have an appointment this Wednesday with my OB. We are going to be doing the strep B test, and the way she explained it to me, which I already knew, strep B test, she said every pregnant woman, unless they refuse, they don't want to do it, which is absolutely their choice. Um, they get checked for strep B, because if mom is positive for strep B, um, when she gives vaginal birth, I don't know if it's the same with cesarean surgery, but with vaginal birth, baby can get really sick, and it could be dangerous for babies. So they gotta test you for it, and then if you end up becoming positive, she said that they will give me an IV antibiotic the day of my day I deliver. So I don't know how long it takes for that test to come back, but I will be, right now I'm 35 weeks in one day, so my appointment will be at 35 weeks in 3 days. On Monday I'll be 36 weeks pregnant, and I have a very extensive ultrasound that day. My ultrasound is going to be a normal growth ultrasound, as well as fetal something. I can't remember what they called it, but it's where they check everything. Like they check um, her movement, how she's moving, how much she's moving. They are checking how well she's moving her arm, her legs, her head, everything. They're checking for everything. Um, and they said that they like to do that because at my maternal age, I'll be 39 January 10th. So, and also have gestational diabetes. Um, they want to check, because I prefer to have them check. I prefer to know ahead of time before um, anything happens, so that I'll be able to be well prepared. Well, you can never be well prepared, but at least I'll know before she comes. Um, so that will be on Monday. Hopefully, it's not going to last no more than 2 hours. But you have 4 hour uh, time put aside just for that in the morning. And then after that, he said, as long as I don't go into having my baby at 37 weeks, we have to do it every week. So um, we are 3 to 4 times, but depending on her development and how it's going on with me as well, will depend on when she comes. So I've been checking my blood sugar. The past 10 days have not been a really good days to really check them because, like I said, I was sick. I had COVID. I will forget to check it. I'll be sleeping or I'll eat something and then I'll fall asleep and it'll be like 3, 4 hours later and I've passed the hour check and stuff like that. So I will definitely explain that to my doctor. But I lived off of the first week. I lived off of soup and um, tea, water, ginger ale, and as well as one slice of peanut butter toast, like one slice of peanut butter toast. That's what I survived, and a bunch of hope. That's what I survived on for the first week. The second week was a little bit better. I was able to eat more because my appetite had opened up a little more. My throat was not hurting anymore. It was just the congestion I had in my chest and my nasal cavity. But I was able to eat. I was able to. I didn't lose my taste all the way. I think like just a very smidget of it has was kind of gone. Like, I can taste the flavors, but they were not like as powerful. Maybe it's because my nose was all the way stuffed up anyway. Like I could not breathe out of my nose whatsoever. Um, but now, my nose is mostly open. It opens and closes, it opens and closes throughout the day, so mostly open, and I feel 10 times better since I was sick. So I'm hoping that my doctor's not going to be really truly upset. I did give him at least the reading that I had for the past 3 weeks. Um, the only thing that was concerning was my blood pressure, and kind of just smidget of it is still kind of concerning. Reason why I say that is because I started taking my blood pressure on. I tested positive on the 15th, which was a Wednesday. I started taking my blood pressure that Thursday, the 16th, because I started getting lightheaded. And I was like, that's not normal for me. Well, I have a history of lightheadedness, but this was not the same thing. It did not feel the same way. It just felt like something was up. Either my blood pressure was up or my heart rate was up. Something was up. It was not like my normal like vertigo symptoms. Um, so I had bought a blood pressure machine the 14th actually, the day before I got sick. So I checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was out of normal for me. My normal range is between like 100 over like 68, the highest to like 120 over 80 or something like that. I don't have any blood pressure problems. But when I started checking my blood pressure, it was like 128 over 92, 132 over 99. I was like, what in the hell? Like, I wasn't doing anything like crazy. I wasn't like moving around at all. I was just, sometimes I was checking him in a while. I just gotta put my feet down, wait 5 minutes, and then check my blood pressure. It will be like, well, it got really gloomy. Um, it will be like 134 over 98, and that is like very high for me. And I remember my high risk OB had told me that there's a high risk for me to develop gestation, not gestation, I do have that, but a high risk for me to develop, hold on, high risk for me to develop preeclampsia. So preeclampsia is for your hypertension, like your blood pressure gets very, very, very out of control. So I started checking it like really, really regular. I had an appointment with my OB over the phone the day I had tested positive. I had told her about it. No, no, no. I think that back. So I was checking them every single day, like 3 times a day, and it was high for me. The highest I got was 144 over 90 something. That was the highest for me. I was going to go to labor and delivery, but I didn't want to go to labor and delivery for one blood pressure reading of 144 over like 92. I wanted to see if it was going to go down, and that was at 6:30 in the morning, like right as I woke up. It was on a Friday. I can't remember what day it was. And then I took it again like around 10, and it had dropped down pretty good. So I'm like, okay, there's no point in me going. Um, so my top blood pressure this morning was 122, which is perfect. But the bottom blood pressure this morning was 92, which is not great. So I think it's going back down to where it needs to be. I really think my blood pressure, my COVID, one thing that affected out of everything was my blood pressure. Um, I had a fever a couple of times um, throughout the night, like throughout the week, just like two times I think I had a fever. I'm so sorry, it got like really super dark. Um, I think I had a fever twice. After that, I did not have any more fevers. I still don't have a fever. I checked my temperature this morning. It was 97.6, which is normal for me. My temperature runs around that time, around that area. Yesterday was 97.3, and you have to make sure you don't have any like anti-fever medication like Tylenol, ibuprofen, or whatever for at least 24 or 72 hours or whatever before you can go back to work. So I just made sure that I did not have any other symptoms besides the nasal congestion that I have. I think that's going to take a while because I can't take like Sudafed to dry this up. I wish I could, but while you're pregnant, you can't take Sudafed. So it's getting much better. It's not to the point where like things were just like running down my nose and my throat and my it was nasty. Um, so the only thing now I have to wait for is this Wednesday for my strep B test, and then my ultrasound, and hopefully after like next week, before the end of next week, I will find out when she'll be here. When if we're going to keep the 24th, or if we're going to bring her in at 37 weeks or 38 weeks. Right now, the induction is scheduled at 39 weeks. Depending on her growth, depending on everything else going on with me, and depending on the ultrasound, um, it will all depend on when she comes. Oh my God, that really does. But anyways, that's all I have for you guys. I do have another video in mind coming up probably this weekend when I have more time at home of what I have gotten so far. I can't remember which one. Well, I think I can't remember which one got who got me what, as in like clothes and stuff like that. But I do have my gifts from my baby shower as well as the stuff that me and my husband have bought. Um, so I will try to do a video with that, and I'm also starting to pack my hospital bag as well, trying to get things ready. My husband said he will pack his own. I said I was going to pack it for him, but he said he'd rather do it his own. So he's going to be doing that. And then I want to share with you guys what I will be packing. I'm still waiting on a couple of things. I went to Target yesterday and I got another maternity bra. I want to get some more. The ones that I wear now, the sports bra, are very like stretchy. They're very very stretchy, and you can just like pull it down, and it works perfectly as well. So I think I'm gonna buy some more of those, and as well as buy maybe like two more of maternity bras. The other maternity like top that I bought from Target is kind of small. I have to look at it again. Oh Lord, it's kind of small, so hopefully I'll be able to finagle it or something. But if it's way too small, then I'm going to have to get it exchanged to a bigger size. It's just that sometimes they don't have the sizes that you want, or the sizes are not really true to accurate sizes. So I don't know. We shall see. But that video will come up probably this weekend. I am going to get my hair braided this Friday, hopefully, um, and be ready for her. I want to be packed and like everything packed by like next Wednesday or next Friday. I want it to be packed by the 7th of January. Like I want her stuff packed. My stuff, like I already have the clothes that I want her to have at the hospital. Um, I was just waiting on me washing her socks and stuff like that. I already did that yesterday, so I had to add that in with her stuff. And then I was just waiting on some more things of mine to come in and things that I have bought as well. Yesterday I bought these Freedom Mom foam thing that you for your lady parts for pain. I'm not taking the foam and I'm not taking the Freedom Mom bottle with me because they give you that at the hospital. I'm probably going to be there for one, maybe 2 days the most. So I'll just use the one they give me, and the one I have, I'll keep it at home. The only thing I probably would take a couple of is the disposable underwear, um, the adult disposable underwear, so I can be more comfortable. I have some other things that I have ordered that were gifts from other people. So I will do a whole video on that. But anyways, thanks for watching. I'm sorry, it got like super dark so quickly. It's kind of like it's about to rain. So anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. Please stay safe. Please wear your face mask. Try to stay as far as other people, especially if you're pregnant or wanting to be pregnant. COVID is not something to play with when you're pregnant. I was blessed to not have a serious case of COVID-19. Mine just felt like a very bad cold, um, but it could have turned something to be very, very serious. I was just really blessed that God really protected me throughout my COVID 19. I'm just hoping that nothing else has like, get affected. I mean, like, after you have COVID, people say that this bothers them after a while. I'm hoping that it really did not affect my blood pressure because when you're pregnant, you have COVID, you have even much higher chance of developing preeclampsia, and I already have a high chance of developing preeclampsia without having COVID-19. So, yeah, be careful. Take care of yourself and your baby. Or if you know someone that's pregnant, think about them, think about their child. Anyways, thank you for watching. Sorry, it's so dark. So you guys all, please make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment. All right, bye.